Shalom, shalom. I want to start by giving all glory, honor, and praises unto YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH. Double honor to the elders and apostles, a great millstone to teach them well. Peace and salutations be to the hopeful elect. Hey, I'm Brother Altazwa. I'm coming to you from the prophets of Babylon camp, but it's quick in transit. All right, I just want to touch on it because this video came out where this guy, hey man, he caught straight judgment. He caught inescapable punishment from the Lord, man, and you can't deny it. The way it unfolded, man, you know. And I was watching, I was just astounded, like that what happened was he gets in this elevator with like a generator or something in his hand. I'm not quite sure what it was in his hand, but it was a generator of some sort. And soon as he got in the elevator, and soon as the doors closed, that thing started shooting out sparks. And in milliseconds, in less than seconds, man, this thing exploded on him, man. He was in there getting torched in the elevator, waiting for somebody to open it and save him, you know. But by the time they opened it and pulled him out, he was all black and charred up, like he was burnt. Like he was sitting inside of a furnace, an oven, man, you know. And he was trapped in that elevator. The elevator was still working and functioning, but he was in there cooking, man. You know, imagine the sort of the types of demons he was seeing and experiencing in that fire while he was in there getting torched. Nobody could save him. Nobody could pull him out, help him. No, he was in the Lord's hands. And the script, you know what the scriptures say about being in the Lord's hands, man. So we're gonna go ahead and grab that. This is the book of Hebrews chapter 10 and verse 31. It is a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living power. All right. It is a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living power. So it's terrifying, man, you know, because what can you do? You're subject to the Lord's judgment. You're subject to his punishment, and you can't escape. Whethersoever he choose, that's what you're gonna suffer, man. That's why it's so terrifying, so fearful, because nobody can save you from it. Nobody can come in and help you, or you know, you can't escape from it. You're gonna have to be subject to it, and you don't even know when it's coming. You know, you don't know when it's coming. Scripture talks about a certain fearful looking of judgment. A certain fearful looking for of judgment, man. All right. Death just lurking you in everywhere, every place you go. Death breathing down your neck, waiting to take you, man. You know, you feel a spirit out to get you. You can feel a spirit, like it's a heavy spirit of the Lord's anger. You can feel the Lord's anger resting upon you, man. Like something's getting ready to happen. You know. Sure, this man was probably feeling the same, or maybe his senses were too dull to feel that the weight of the Lord's anger upon him, man. But the Lord got to be angry with you, you know, for you to experience this, man. You're trapped in the flame, bursting from your hand, the generator that you carried in. The book of Deuteronomy chapter 32 and verse 39. See now that I, even I, am he, and there is no God with me. So there's no other power. We're the Lord. You know, ain't nobody calling the shots for the Lord. The Lord's calling the shots, and he's sending angels to accomplish it. It says, I kill and I make alive. I wound and I heal. Yeah, back in the time when there was a king in Israel, he inquired of one of the prophets, and the prophet said he saw in heaven there was a council held. He saw in heaven that there was a council held, and he said what he saw was was the Lord sitting upon a throne, and all these angels. And the Lord was saying, who's gonna go for me and deceive King Ahab, I believe was his name, Ahab, that he should go down to war and die in battle, you know. And then they all projected their ideas on how they would do it. And one of the angels said, I'll go and be a lying mouth and I'll go and be a lying spirit in the mouth of his prophets. And so when he came to his prophets, it was like a good number. It was a big number of prophets he came to, gathered them all together, and they all said that if he goes to war, he will win in battle. He's going to succeed in battle. You know, it's King Ahab. The man was wicked. So the Lord had deceived him to go into battle so that he can die in the war. You know, and the prophet that he said he came to, he said, I don't like. I forget who it was. So I'm in transit right now, so I can't really pull it up, but. He said he didn't like that prophet because every time he comes to that prophet, he has something bad to say about him, you know. And really, it's the truth. It's because he was pissing off the Lord, and that prophet was telling him what the Lord was saying, like, you know, his downfall. Okay, where he going off at? He's going off. He need to correct his ways. All right, but so he had plenty of warnings, but that prophet that he went to that always tells him the bad thing, he told him, hey, I saw in spirit, you know, the Lord sitting upon his throne and all the prophets, you know, or not on all the angels, and one of them projected the idea, say, I will go be a lying spirit in the mouth of his prophets, so that he will be deceived to go down to war, thinking that he will win when he gonna lose and die in battle, you know. And the Lord said, very well, go and do this, and thou shalt succeed. You know, thou shalt succeed also. You know, so the Lord had counseled about it already. It was judgment held on this king. The Lord said, okay, very well, go and do this, you know, and you will succeed in doing so. So, hey man, the Lord is great in understanding in all the things he do. You know, he has counsel and judgment, you know, and action is taken right soon after. And the crazy part is, even though he told him that was what he saw, the king Ahab still went to war because he didn't believe him. He had more prophets telling him that he was going to win the battle, and the prophet that told him always telling the bad things. And it's sometimes, and it's actually the bad things be really the truth. You know, you gotta hear the good and the bad. You gotta hear the bad, man. Okay, you gotta hear all sides, because if you don't hear the bad, you're never gonna be able to correct your ways. And niggas don't want to hear that they're going off. Niggas don't want to hear that they need to correct their ways. You know, it says, I kill and I make alive, I wound and I heal. Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand. There is nobody that can save that man from the Lord's hand. The Lord had him trapped inside of his hands, shut up in his hands in the elevator, and he couldn't get out. His mind was too frenzied and panicked to even press the open button to the door or to get out of there, you know. Who knows? Maybe he tried to press the open button and the door still wouldn't open, you know, but he couldn't escape. That man was charred, man. Luke 12:5, but I will forewarn you whom ye shall fear. Fear him which after he hath killed hath power to cast into hell. Yeah, I say unto you, fear him. So fear YAHAWASHI, man. Because you ain't going to escape. You know, he'll torment you from lifetimes. You going to catch judgment in every lifetime, man. You know, if the Lord sees it, you know, he can sentence you to suffering for 3 generations, and so that every time you spawn, or 3 of your generations, so every time you spawn in to the world, you're suffering, you know. But hey, man, I just wanted to touch on that real quick. I'm gonna put the video on the intro so you can see hopefully it'll get taken down. But until next time, I give all glory, honor, praises unto Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH. Shalom.